A layer effect is a feature of Photoshop that emulates an artistic technique. For example, an artist might draw shadows around figures in a drawing to give it some realism by adding the appearance of depth. An effect is applied to a layer, and when that layer is a shape layer, the effect uses the shape on that layer as a template to build the effect. In concept, an effect in Photoshop is an analog of a style in HTML. Just as a style in HTML changes how a tag is rendered, an effect in Photoshop changes how a layer is rendered. Here is an example of the Photoshop drop shadow effect. It uses the rounded rectangle on the layer as a template to draw another black rounded rectangle with somewhat blurry edges. It duplicated the rectangle on the layer, but offset and modified it a bit, similar to what an artist would do to add shadows to a figure in a drawing. Photoshop has a number of different layer effects, and you can apply more than one to a layer. You can see the list of all possible effects by selecting a layer, then clicking on the FX icon at the bottom of the Layers panel. The effects are enumerated below the embossed line at the top of the list that appears. The effects in use in the layer are checked, in this case the drop shadow. The effects used by the layer are listed in the Layers entry in the Layers panel too. An effect typically has a lot of parameters associated with it. Clicking on the drop shadow entry in either the list of effects the FX icon shows, or double-clicking on the effect listed in the Layers panel entry shows you the parameters associated with that effect in a layer style dialog. It's pretty common to want to use exactly the same effects, like a drop shadow and maybe some others, on many shapes in a technical drawing. To do this, you would have to add a drop shadow effect to each of the layers for those shapes and copy all of the parameters you see. A style saves all of the effects for a layer so you can reuse them. So let's save these settings as the My Drop Shadow style by pressing on the New Style button. The New Style dialog lets you name the style. You can save either or both the blending mode for a layer and all the effects for that layer. We'll save just the effects. Saving the blending mode too is really more of an artistic styling that's typically not used in technical drawings, but it's there if you need it. Now add a new layer and then add the My Drop Shadow style to it. You'll need the Styles panel to do this, and you can access it either through its icon on the right-hand toolbar or from the application menu Window Styles. Photoshop comes with a number of styles already defined, and you will see some of them in the Styles panel. Use the thumb slider to move to the bottom of the list and you will see My Drop Shadow. To add it to the layer, just click on it. You won't see any change in the Styles panel, but if you bring back up the Layers panel, you will see that a drop shadow has been added to it. Now use the Shape tool to add a rounded rectangle. Now we have another rounded rectangle, and it has the same drop shadow effect as the first. The order in which we did things isn't important. You can add a style, or an effect for that matter, before or after you add a shape to a layer, and the result will be the same. In this example, the style was applied before the rectangle was drawn, just to emphasize that effects are properties of a layer, not of the shape. Just to emphasize this even more, change the path operation to combine shapes, then draw another rectangle. It also has a drop shadow effect because an effect is applied to all strokes and fills on a layer. When you select a style from the Styles panel by clicking on it, it removes all the styling from the layer and replaces it with the one you select. To see this, select the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer, then fly out the Styles panel. Click on the blue glass style near the top of the Styles panel and you will see the visual appearance of the rounded rectangle change. Now fly out the Layers panel. You will see the Rounded Rectangle 1 entry now has a number of effects, but no drop shadow effect. Sometimes you don't want to replace the style. You want the style to add to the effects that are already there. You do this by shift-clicking on the style you want to add. So to add our My Drop Shadow style, shift-click on it in the Styles panel. Now you can see that the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer has the effects of both the blue glass and the My Drop Shadow styles. Fly out the Layers panel and you will see the drop shadow effect along with the others on the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer. You can make a new style out of an existing layer by clicking on the New Style icon at the bottom of the Styles menu. Let's make a blue glass shadow style. Clicking on the New Style icon gives us the same New Style dialog we saw before. Enter Blue Glass Shadow as the name of the style and click OK. To try out our new style, select the Rounded Rectangle 2 layer, then click on Blue Glass Shadow in the Styles panel. Once you do, you will see that the style on the Rounded Rectangle 2 layer visually matches the one on the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer. You can remove all the effects on a layer by clicking on the Clear Styles icon at the bottom of the Styles panel. It is a circle with a line through it. With the Rounded Rectangle 2 layer selected, click on the Clear Styles icon, and the layer reverts to its unstyled appearance. Sometimes you will have a style on a layer that you want to use on other layers, but it's really an ad hoc, one-time thing, so it really doesn't make any sense to create a new style just so you can use it on another layer. You can copy and paste styles through the Application menu, Layer, Layer Style, Copy or Paste Layer Style. You can also access Copy or Paste Layer Style by doing a right mouse click on the layer entry in the Layers panel. So let's copy the style from the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer to the Rounded Rectangle 2 layer from the Layers panel. Right-click on the Rounded Rectangle 1 layer entry and choose Copy Layer Style. Then right-click on the Rounded Rectangle 2 entry and select Paste Layer Style. Now we are back to having the Rounded Rectangle 1 and the Rounded Rectangle 2 layers with the same style.